everybody, how you doing? It's Junkyard here. I am again on the server. I have a whole bunch of golden Uggs here. I don't know what I did. I did something wrong. I don't know what the heck I did. So I just went ahead and called a shout out to anybody who wanted a pair of golden Uggs to make sure they put them on and share. Here, in fact, let me type to them. Make sure everyone gets a pair. Alright, so we got everybody getting a pair of golden Uggs for all. And put them all on. Everybody is looking good with the golden Uggs. So anyway, I figured I'd just come on here. I wanted to go work on the house just for a little bit, talk a little bit more. I got a couple of houses now. We're at the point where I have a few houses here and there, and what it comes down to is, well, I just wanted to go ahead and bring you guys here. So this is the house that we are working on now. This is a house that Dylan and I have been putting together. The top part's going to go. That was just a quick fix. But the inside is looking pretty dang sweet. Check this out. And we're going to go in here. We got our commands on here. So as you can see, we decided to line the walls up with red wood, which looked pretty dang cool. We're working on getting the downstairs set up. We haven't even started there. But pretty much we got the basic room going. We had this top room going here. But like I said, this room just... It's not right. It's not right at all. And we're going to fix that eventually. But I was doing just fixing and working a little bit of cosmetic. And at the same time, I figured I was going to go ahead and dig a little bit more downstairs here. And of course, I have a iron pick. That'll work. So we're going to go ahead and just pick away here. But I figured I'd, at the same time, just talk a little bit more about anything and everything. You know, I don't do that enough with you guys. I don't... With all the stuff that's going on in the server and trying to get videos and my full-time job, blah blah this, blah blah that, I know you guys have heard it all before. It's like, Junk, do we really need to hear the whole thing again? Well, you know what, sometimes when this is all you're doing, this is what you have to share with. And with that said, well, this is what I have to share. With the server itself, it is awesome. We have an average of 70 players on at all times. The biggest issue is, well, actually it's not a big issue at all. I mean, majority of everybody is freaking awesome on here, which to everybody who is awesome, it goes without saying that you guys rule, you guys rock. It's, you know, those few that tend to be a little bit, well, thick-headed, that feel for some reason whatever they're doing they should be addressed first, blah blah this, blah blah that. And what it comes down to is, guys, listen, there's a lot of people on here. We have mods doing what we can to get everybody and anything and everything addressed as needed. It gets to the point sometimes where just everybody cannot get anything and addressed all at the same time. So the ones that are complaining that your application hasn't gotten looked at, this or that or something or another, you know, hey, we will get to you. Also, for the individuals that, and I know some of you guys are going to start watching this and see this video that, well, you guys have been banned. You know, it's not up to me majority of the time. Sometimes I could go ahead, well, it is up to me, but I have given literally these guys carte blanche. If they feel that there are situations where individuals have either griefed other people's houses. If you, for example, if you were griefed and you felt it was right to go grief them, well, again, two wrongs don't make a right. So with that said, yeah, you probably got banned. Also, with that said, you got to understand that, why is this door open? I've got to shut that door. With that also said, you got to understand that if you get to the point where you are looking at where I need some wood here. I need to build a table. Let me build that real quick. What is it? Oh, that's a bookshelf. I grabbed the wrong thing. Oops, I can't see it with this thing being so small. Let's get that bookshelf back in there. And we're going to grab some wood. And wood planks. There we go. And that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see, what else have I got? If you were banned for also potentially just being a disturbance in the chat, you guys, you know, we're at the point where we're going to mute you guys if you guys are continuously causing issues in the chat. For example, you keep doing the same thing, you keep screaming in the chat, this and that. You got a potential, basically you're causing havoc and you may get banned, and I want you guys to be aware of that. So, you know, we're trying to have a very nice, calming, fun atmosphere here, and for individuals that just cause headaches and problems and complain and whine and this and that, I'm sorry, you're probably not going to be on the server too long. And I'm just saying that, you know. One thing that I want you guys to always be aware of, that is we're listening, we're reading what you got, we're working on trying to get additional mods up to help us out with this whole project. Micro is a new mod that we've brought on. He has built quite a few great things here on the server. He has a cool bow and arrow area over there that you really guys should find out. Ask him where it is. He made turnstiles and everything over there. Hopefully he'll show you where that is and share. Go over there and play with some bow and arrows over there. You know, it's really, really cool. He made some really cool stuff as far as the bow and arrows and all that. And I had a lot of fun. I went over there and shot at the shooting gallery myself, and I think I showed that on one of my videos, but I'm not sure. Anyway, but with that, one thing said about the server, just, you know, we're all here to have fun. We're all here to befriend each other, meet new people. But what it comes down to is, if you're not on this server anymore for one reason or another, well, first, I'm sorry. But secondly, most likely you got kicked because you probably did something that got to the point where, well, it was over the top. And as far as the moderators, as well as my fellow administrator, Dylan, we are all on the same page as far as what we feel is abuse, scenarios that are just, well, just issues that we don't need. And with that said, you got to understand, I mean, sheesh, I run into that crap all the time on my YouTube channel. I mean, I get people all the time that say stupid shit on my YouTube channel, and I got to tell you, I just block them. You know, I feel I don't need that extra aggravation in my life, especially when I'm doing something fun like this as far as a hobby, and I'm sharing my hobby with you guys. You know, what it comes down to is, if individuals are coming into the server and just to cause havoc and well, just take the fun out of a lot of things for you guys, well, with that said, it's a scenario that you're probably not going to be part of as far as that goes. I got to go. We need a oven up here. This is more of the living area up here. We're actually going to end up probably cooking in the back here. I think we're going to put a door over here. In fact, I know we're going to put a door over here. We're going to put a kitchen in the back. This is just all temporary right here. And I'm just felt like coming on and talking a little bit more about anything and everything. Questions. You know what? I try to get to the point where I can read all your questions and help answer and resolve answers with you, but I just don't. Still, some of the biggest questions I get on a normal basis is, Junkyard, what kind of advice do I have for an up-and-coming commentator? You know, the biggest thing and the hardest thing now is time. One thing myself is I have very limited, lack of, no time at all. And I mean, it's just to make this video, is I had to schedule time to make this video so I could go ahead and get this thing up for you. So with that said, you really got to find the time and the effort to, you know, I made this way too, I didn't want to make it that thick. I want the walls pretty much right about here. So we're going to, because this should be deep enough right here to start the new walls. I mean, I want a good 5 foot, but that should be the walls. So with that said, if you get to the point where you want to start doing this commentating stuff, which, hey, it's a lot of fun, don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying it. I love doing this. It's my hobby that's fortunately I've been able to make into a second project for me on a normal basis. So with that said, just have fun with it. And to get noticed nowadays is a lot harder than it was, obviously, when I first started. And remember, when I first started, too, I went the wrong path. I went the wrong path because my audience was more of gamer audience, and I wanted to do vlogs. So with that, I put vlogs up on my channel, thinking, you know what, I'm going to be a different gamer. I'm going to share my gameplays on Machinima and do that, and then I'm going to put vlogs up on my own channel. Well, needless to say, that wasn't the smartest path, and I don't recommend anybody doing that because remember, majority of our audience is gamers. And with that, well, on your channel, do games. When you realize what your audience wants to see, what they want to have, what they want, well, it gets to the point where you got to go ahead and do that. Now, my ultimate goal is to get enough of you guys watching my videos where I can go ahead and start a vlog channel. I would love to have Junkyard's daily videos or something like that, you know, and I want to go ahead and do